Hey guys. All right, look. Remember when I did this video right here? What if they are dropped? And I said, not what you expect. And then I had that other video that was before that. And then people were accusing me of saying starting something because they said, look, because this one is about your agent speaking up for you. And I am glad if this rumor proves to be true, like some sources are saying that she's leaving Trike and she's going for Luma. They ain't paying me, so I ain't saying their name right all the time. Every once in a while, it might slip. But if she leaves the current sponsor and she goes somewhere else, guess what? Go where you're treated best. And also, you better make sure that you get your butt into a good deal. Okay, you get yourself in a good deal. I'm about to get it because y'all know I take this in a little slightly different direction than what most people are gonna take this in, right? I'm not about to just report you and say here, because remember, let's bring this up too. Remember on this previous video that I spoke about on the net worth. Let's bring this image here. Remember how I spoke about the net worth and we found out Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce got $4 million. And then Elaine Thompson-Herah got $4 million as well. And then Allyson Felix, which has been around longer than both of them as far as the international level, she's got 4.5 million. Now, those are the best numbers that we got, right? Those are the best numbers that we can come up with, right? But look, this is what this means for track and field athletes. Let me get straight into this. She's putting on her Usain Bolt, all right? She's putting on a Usain Bolt. She just did something legendary. If Trike ain't taking care of you, move your booty cheeks somewhere else. They don't want to pay your booty cheeks for going out there and then sprinting. They don't want to pay you your worth or what you think your worth is. Go somewhere else. Allyson Felix said, yo, Trike, you ain't going to pay me. You not going to do paid family leave. I'm going somewhere else. I'm going to make my own shoe brand. This will be good if it turns out that's the case. But for y'all that were saying that, the thing I was using was hyperbole. Now here it is. It's proven right there. Now on one video, I said it's up for the sponsors. On the other one, I said, look at all the attention that they gave somebody that wasn't winning, right? And y'all said it's an American thing. It's American. No, Allyson Felix, also an American that did that. Y'all gonna say it's the heritage or something. They dropped Steph Curry. They dropped all these other athletes. If Trike ain't paying you, move your booty cheeks somewhere else. And this is one more thing y'all got to do. Kiss the diamond. We're going to talk about the Diamond League too, right? Kiss the diamond means subscribe, comment, share, and like this video. Because look, we going into extreme detail. You are watching Head and Shoulders ATR, where we cover athletes' performances and otherwise that are head and shoulders above the rest. Look. All right, let's look at Elaine Thompson-Herah. We know Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. This is her net worth. I want to see Elaine Thompson-Herah start doing something like Usain Bolt. If she can't get the 10 million per year, because understandable, he did something extremely legendary and he was dominating in between. Okay, cool. How about 3 million a year? 5 million a year or something like that? Like you get this contract where they giving you something good, 2 million a year at the very least, where it doesn't depend on you just running. Because guess what? Didn't I just tell y'all on video yesterday that I released on Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce that Elaine Thompson-Herah, her value has gone up as far as, did you see how many Instagram followers she got at the Olympics? She got 250,000 new Instagram followers just from that alone. Like she was getting, okay, here's 4,000, here's 40,000 here. Then she got the Olympics, boom. Her value has gone up and skyrocketed. So maybe she tried to renegotiate and say, hey, Trike, you know what, Trike? And of course, yeah, you can still work with your old coach, even if they're sponsored by a certain sponsor. But maybe, just maybe, like what happened with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Remember, she was getting injured under that coach. And Elaine Thompson-Herah has been injured for a long time. She said she got back healthy. There's a lot of people leaving MVP in this camp. You know what? Maybe they don't like it. Maybe now she's good. They were good for a while because people keep saying, oh, Brianna Williams should be joining. Look, why should she be joining when people are trying to leave them? Like, ain't that a sign? Or it's like, hey, use them until they got it. Now, y'all talk about the companies using the athletes, but sometimes the athletes can use the coaches. Hey, I got up to this level. Now I'm going to go somewhere else and get me faster. You know, it'd be funny if she joined Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce's camp. But let's stop that. Now, if it turns out that's true, this is a complete joke I just said, or just whatever. I didn't predict it, so don't give me credit for that one, if that's what happens. But these are rumors right now. But if this turns out to be true, great. Now, let's look at what this also means for the rest of track and field, okay? Let's look at what this means for the rest of track and field. Let's put this up. Since we're mainly just going to be talking about Elaine Thompson-Herah right here instead of other resources. Oh, last thing. Let's look at this. Okay, so you telling me that somebody, now her Instagram is up here. She's ranked #1 in the world over the 100, #1 in the world over the 200. She's done a double-double. Now, actually, she's done a double-triple, or treble is what it's called in track and field, where you get 3 events that you win in. So she got the 1 and the 2 for 2 Olympics in a row. She's got name recognition. She's dominated the Diamond League circuit. Now, this is another thing right here. They should change this more like maybe something in tennis. Because track and field is kind of like the NFL in certain ways, where the NFL gets shafted. They do get shafted. Yeah, they got a union and everything, and people talk them up and everything. But, you know, NFL they make more money, but they get paid less for their athletes than the MLB and the NBA. Isn't that crazy? Well, they also got about 2 to 3 times the athletes that everybody else. That's why track and field is like that. But look at this. Look at how many wins. I told you earlier in this season. I should reference that video here if I can find it. That she was undefeated earlier in the season. And yeah, what was she doing? 10-7, although it wasn't win legal. Here's a win legal 10-7, right? So she did a 10-7 earlier in the season. That was legal. Run some 10-8s. Came here at the Jamaican championships. So yeah, she got 3rd, but she made the team. She did what she needed. And then she basically didn't look back except for this one slip up. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce got her and gamed her and said, all right, peace. But she said, you know what? I'm up here showing up. I'm going to get my check. I'm going to get my appearance fee. I'm going to get my Diamond League title. And I'm going to come here and I'm going to keep on going and going and going. And I'm going to win. That's what she showed the rest of this world. She said, hey, this is what I'm going to do. She did what she needed at Tokyo. Then she came here and busted the booty of every single other female competitor. They said, Mboma, no problem. Masalingi, no problem. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, no problem. Now, if Trikey don't want to pay her, move, leave, goodbye. Good riddance. Good riddance. You know what? It might be good to see her on a Luma outfit. Now, a lot of people were complaining that I put this picture here with somebody that wasn't sponsored with her. That's what literally people put in the comment section. They were crying. Look, it turns out that if this is who she gets signed with, even better. Why not go with somebody that takes care of you? What do y'all think in the comment section below? Here's the other thing it's going to do for track and field. When somebody else sees this is the final point here. When somebody else sees this, that's younger, they come out and they see what Elaine Thompson-Herah did. When they see what Allyson Felix did. And they say, you know what? And they saw what happened with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Remember, she tried to leave MVP earlier, but what? Guess what happened? Trikey said, nope, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to keep your booty cheeks right here. She finally got out, and guess what happened to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce? Right? Guess what happened to her? Her times got faster. What happens if Elaine Thompson-Herah leaves and her times get faster? What if she goes with somebody else and her times get faster? Or at least if they don't get faster, this is the peak of her times, because that can happen too, right? What if she just doesn't go through the injury problems that she had before? Because not every coach is good for every athlete. Sometimes some athletes, because of how our body makeup is, they will injure you. I've done that with some athletes. My training worked for 90-something% of other athletes, and then there were a small subsection that it just did not work for, and they got injured. Unfortunately, I had injured one of our fast athletes. So how does that, like, you just can't work with every coach. So if Coach Francis has gotten her to this point and she wants to leave, that's her thing. I'm not going to say, yeah, leave, like I'm doing with Trikey. That's different. This is money. The other one is your coaching. That's a very personal decision that somebody has to do. In my opinion, she's doing very well there. But if she sees and say, hey, I'm getting injured too much, I need to go explore my options. This relationship is now no longer benefiting me as much as it's benefiting you. Well, then now I need to go exercise my options. That's what she's doing on the business front with Trike right now, if this is true, right? So this is going to show the rest of the world, hey, I'm going to use my influence and I'm going to go somewhere else. That's what these track and field athletes need to do. That's what I keep showing on this channel. When y'all keep complaining about Richardson or something like that, look, you use the companies as much as they trying to use you, right? You use them and get them to make sure it's there. The more athletes that do this, the more they're going to start respecting track and field, because they're going to try to do that with me as an announcer. Oh, you could do this for volunteer. No, Elaine Thompson-Herah doing a great job if this turns out to be true. Leave that sponsor if they ain't treating you right. The only way you stay with them right now, if whoever leaked this out early, the only way you stay with them right now is they want to up your contract. If they want to up your contract and pay you what you worth. Because you didn't got yourself more Instagram followers. Matter of fact, hold on. Let me show you real quick. Now, here we go. Right here. Look at this. You see it right here. The monthly gained followers. So she's going here. She's losing some followers some months. They're going up and down. It's nothing going on. It's nothing going on. It's a flat line. So around the championships or around the start of the season or something like that, of 2020 and everything, okay, she's getting them. Followers are going down. Looks like they're not happy with her or something like that. So it's going up and down. It balances out. She's getting more followers. Although some months she net lost some. And then this is what happens. Okay, here's June. So she won the Jamaican championships and everything. Then here is the month of July. All right. The Olympics were taking place. Here's August. 250,000+ new followers. She came out there and she showed what it takes. She said, all right, I'm about to win. She won the 100, she won the 200, and she was part of the quartet. Basically, at this point, she was the queen of the Jamaican team, whether y'all like it or not, with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce being legendary in the 100. But we got to admit, she was the queen this time around with faster times this season. Over the 1 and the 2, second fastest in history. You cannot take that out of her grasp right now. At the time of this recording, second fastest. Trying to go after the world record. Now look at how many followers that she gained. And now some of you are wondering here, what does this actually mean? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked what this means, right? I'm glad you asked. Well, what this really means is that just like how the biggest paid people have the most followers on social media, they go hand in hand, particularly not necessarily YouTube, because the athletes are different, but on Instagram. You notice Ronaldo has the biggest social media following out of everybody, and he's the highest paid athlete out of everybody. It matches hand in hand. LeBron James, typically around the second or third best paid athlete, depending on the year, and he has what? He's up there either the third or fourth most followed. So it's not a direct correlation all the time, but you're going to get paid more when you got more followers. That's the whole thing. That's why, shout out to my Instagram page. It's the exact same page as my YouTube, by the way. If y'all want to support, go over there. HeadAndShouldersATR, all one word. Follow me on Instagram. Okay, I got to shout out myself. All right, so this is what this means. All right, so y'all think, okay, Richardson could get paid. All right, no. Elaine Thompson-Herah, and she's winning, and she's the fastest woman alive right now. Come on now. And she's so close to that record. Just imagine she breaks that record. Oh, my goodness. All Hades going to break loose on this one. All Hades going to break loose on this one. How about y'all do that? And so what this shows is track and field athletes, look, build up your following as well as do your performances. You can tell these sponsors, kiss your booty cheeks. You can tell, I wouldn't necessarily abuse the coaches because the coaches know what the heck they're doing. All right. I can't speak on that because I don't like seeing. I personally don't want to see coaches mistreated and everything. But what I do want to see is that these athletes get paid well. I don't want to see athletes or coaches mistreated. Let me make that very clear here. But I want to see these athletes get paid well. And if they gonna say you only gonna get paid if you run a certain time or you show up so many meets out of the year, oh, okay. How about I get paid because I'm getting paid? I got these followers here. You want to show this? Look, she's putting less media out per month and everything. So this shows the media posts that she's putting on her Instagram. That kind of does that. But look, I just wanted to show y'all this as a different take on maybe what some of the other videos may be posted. I don't know. I didn't watch them. But I'm assuming that this might be a slightly different take because, you know, I always take the business route. I want to see these people get paid. Y'all some professional athletes. Some of y'all future professional athletes are already following me. I want y'all to know y'all options, okay? I want y'all to know y'all options. She's almost 30 years old, and she's going to be still kicking booty the way it looks like. If she follows Shelly-Ann, Fraser-Pryce, Allyson, Felix, you can still kick some booty in your mid-30s. Justin Gatlin in your upper 30s. And at the very least, go ahead and get your money. So that's what I got to say on this one. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree in the comment section below about anything that I said in this video. I want your voice to be heard. You might give me a topic for another video that comes after this. But anyway, support us at patreon.com/HeadAndShouldersATR, as well as Cash App, Chime Sign, and PayPal. This video is sponsored by these sites and these contributions from viewers like you. So anyway, I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace.